Good morning, students. Welcome into the another session of CS02 Programming in C. Lastly, we are discussing about unit number 3 and the section called miscellaneous library functions. Various miscellaneous library functions we have completed like delay, CLR SCR, clearer, error number. In today's session, we'll go ahead with more library functions like is alphanumeric, is alpha, is CNTRL, is digit, is graph, is low, so on, which you can see onto the screen. Now, without wasting more time, let's start with the various types of library functions that we have to discuss. So, I am taking the first library function into the category called miscellaneous is alphanumeric. Now, the functionality of this particular library function is this function will check the entered data is in alphanumeric format or not. Again, I am repeating my words. This particular function will check that entered data is in alphanumeric format or not. Now let's handle this particular function practically, so it would be more clear for all of us. To handle this function practically, what I am doing is, after writing the necessary functions, that is the basic library statements called hash include stdio.h and hash include console input output.h, void main, opening and closing bracket. Here I am declaring one variable which is called character A with size 10, that is the character array. Then after the CLR SCR statement, here I am using one printf statement which instructs the user to enter their record, that means enter your data. Once this message came, scanf statement will read and store that information inside the variable called A. Then after, here I am directly putting our decision making statement, or let me create one more variable called integer b, and here I am writing b is equals to is alphanumeric, and I am passing the inputted variable into the statement, into the function called b, and then I am giving our decision making statement if b, then printf data is alphanumeric, else into the bracket data is not alphanumeric. Let's save and check for the syntactical error. As we can see that there are no syntactical error, we can go for the execution phase. Here I am just entering only the characters. Will be the function. Let me check the name of function again. AL is ALNUM. Checking alphanumeric colon. Okay, to change one thing in this program, what I have to do is I'm removing this integer and then by directly putting the function called alphanumeric and by passing the variable in this if statement, is ALNUM is a function. Let me enter the data. Data is alphanumeric. Let's enter a single character only, percentage C. Now let's check whether it works or not. A is alphanumeric and suppose I am entering 1 2 3. Let's see, let's see. Now let's enter the data in format of integer. Let me check whether it works or not. What it returns, data is not alphanumeric. So in this way this program works. Let's see this code in Notepad for better visibility. Just write down the definition for this particular program. Write a program to demonstrate the use of ALNUM function. Again I am repeating my words. Write a program to demonstrate the function called is ALNUM. What I have done is, first I have written the library statements, then there is a void main, then there is an integer a CLR function, then I am instructing the user to enter the data, I am reading that particular data and then I am checking is it alphanumeric or not. If the entered data is alphanumeric, then it prints that data is alphanumeric, and if it is not alphanumeric, that means either it may be a character or number itself separately, then it prints what data is not alphanumeric. So note down this particular program for your journal. We are going ahead. Then next program is alpha. Now this particular function will check only for the inputted record is alpha contains the alphabet or not. Let's check. Again I am going back into the C. Then I am changing the function from is num to is alpha. Let me check for the syntactical error. I am entering the digits. It returns that data is not alphabetic. And here simply I am giving a message data is alphabetic. Let's compile, execute. For 1 it returns data is not alphabetic, and let's give a, and I am changing the variable type of this particular function from character to integer to character, and then I am executing the code. Then I am giving some characters, then it returns what data is alphabetics. Or simply, if you don't want to write such a long message, then simply give yes, and here simply give no, as it is a conditional part that if condition returns true it gives the output as a yes, and if it returns false then it gives the output as a no. Now let's see this particular program in Notepad for better visibility. Let me close all the texts, all miscellaneous texts. The program that I have written is 8.3. This is the code. After writing the necessary library function, there is a void main. Into the brackets, here I have declared a one variable as a character, and after CLR there is a label called enter your data. This scanf statement will read that data, and it is checked by the function called is alpha. If this condition is true, it returns yes, and if this condition is not true, that means if the entered data is not alphabetic, then it returns no onto the screen. So this is very simple code that we can use for is ALNUM as well as for is alpha. Now let's go for is CNTRL, is control. Now to check this particular program, we can reuse the program that we have already created. Let me open it again. So this is the code. Here instead of is alpha, I am writing CNTRL. Let me save the code. Let's execute and enter the data. Say for example, suppose I am entering a one single character, then it returns no. Now instead of this character I am entering 1, even it returns no. And for combination of these two, and by changing the data type, here I forgot to change the data type, it returns yes. So in this way we can write the program using is CNTRL. All these are the actually macros for checking a particular string. Now let's go ahead for another function. I'm not showing you this in Notepad because by just simply changing the function name, entire program executes. Next one is each digit. Now is alphanumeric will check for the alphanumeric value, then each digit obviously it will check for the inputted data is digit or not. So even I am not taking this. Then is graph will check for the graphical representation. This is very important. Is lower. Now this will work with the entire string. Is lower will check that entered the string is in lowercase or not. Let's use this particular program practically. For this what I am doing is, first here I am declaring a one character array. Then as these are the character array, I have to write percentages. Then there is a is lower function. Let's run. I am entering data in uppercase. It returns no. Then I am re-executing the code and I am entering data in lowercase. When it returns no, let's put this greater than 0. Lowercase no. Uppercase I know. Okay, not no. Here put s yes. Let's check. Let me enter lowercase. It returns no. Let me enter uppercase. Even it returns no. Okay, remove this no. Then let's check. We enter small. It returns yes. Then let me enter capital. Not working. Is lower. Just a minute, let me check over the net. Just for the testing purpose, here I am adding our library called include ctype.h, and then suppose here I am declaring, let me put as it is, just commenting this particular file, and I am declaring at percent as a, I'm just giving percentage d, and let's check now yes or no. Yes over here, and if condition is false, no is there. Let's check. Suppose I am giving 1, obviously it returns no. Then suppose I am giving a, it returns no. Then suppose I am giving small a, leave it. Let's run directly this code through this online editor which I have. Suppose I am executing this code. What it returns, q is not lower character. Here small q is lower character. Now just for the checking purpose, here I am changing the value of small q with capital Q, and I am re-executing the code. What it returns, q is not lower characters. I think something is improper in my program, but it works online very perfectly. Just see the program over here, no issue. What I have done is, I have mentioned the necessary library function first, then into the void main statement 3 variables I have taken, where in variable number 1 I have taken the capital Q, in variable number 2 I have taken the small q, and in variable number 3 I have taken a 1 digit. Then there is a multiple decision making statements are there, as there are 3 variables, so it will check for the 3 variables. If I want to make this program shorter, then what I am doing is I am just removing the remaining conditional part from the entire code. This bracket, let me make this program proper. I am removing all this remaining line, so it reduces the total length of the entire program. Even I am removing these 3 variables, I am just taking only the capital Q, and let me execute the code. For this Q, as this is a uppercase letter, what it displays, Q is not in lowercase. Now I am changing this Q from capital Q to small q, and I am re-executing the code. That what it displays, Q is lowercase letter. So this program works properly. Write down the definition. Write a program to check. Write a program to check whether the entered character is in lowercase or not. We'll check rest of the function in this particular editor only. Next one is isPrint. This is similar function like printf, will not waste time for this. Is space will check for the spacing given into the particular string or not. Is upper is very important. Is upper is actually reverse than is lower. Is upper will check for the particular character is in uppercase or not. I am just changing is lower function to is upper function, and I am giving the value in uppercase. What it returns, q is in uppercase. So I'm just changing the label of this entire program also, and I'm re-executing the code. Q is in uppercase. Now I'm changing this capital Q into the small q and I'm re-executing the code. It returns Q is not in uppercase. So this program works properly also. Write down the definition. Write a program to check whether the character is in uppercase or not using the function called isUpper. This is the program for the same. Next miscellaneous function that we have to discuss is isXDigit. This function will check whether the entered value is digit, alphabetic or numeric. That means it will check for all three variety of information for the entered data. That means it is used to check for the format of nature of the data which is entered by the user. This too is very important for university examination. These are the conversion function. That means, say for example, what is the functionality of toUpper? toUpper function will convert entire string from small letter to small case to uppercase. For example, let me take this code on a front. Paste it over here and make a proper alignment of this entire code so the visibility should be proper. Let me save this program as a 10.c. Oh, 10.c is already available. Let's save it as a 11.c. I'm executing the code and let's see the output. This is a string. Actually this string is given in lowercase, but this particular program convert the entire string in uppercase. So write down the definition for this particular program and note down into the journal. Write a program to demonstrate the use of toUpper function. Now same like this toUpper, reverse function is toLower, which converts the entire string from uppercase to lowercase. By just simply changing the name of function in this program, we can look into the functionality of the same. Let's go back. The next group of library function that we have to discuss is standard library function, where ABS is from mathematical library function, which we have already discussed, into the mathematical function as fhabs. In next lecture, we'll go for another type of functions like ATOF, ATOL, exit free, LABS, QSort, random, STRTUL and sRandom. All these functions are not that much important for university examination point of view, but still we'll discuss Yes, all these functions are given into the syllabus. Thank you very much students for listening me, and have a nice day.